Hello. How goes it? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Middle of the week. Hi, Rosa. Rosa, I feel like it's been a while. Hope you've been well. How goes it? How you been? I've been tired. I'm exhausted, man. It's like my busy week at work, and I came back from a business trip. I just need a couple days to where, like, no one talks to me. I need my rot days. They were supposed to be over the weekend, and then I ended up hanging out with friends, which was very fun. But then I realized I was like, oh, the Monday came, and I was like, oh, I'm not very rested after all, am I? So maybe this weekend I give myself a day or two just to relax and say nobody bother me. Boom, boom, boom. I'm glad you moved the streams earlier. Now it's not 3 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Oh, I didn't. I don't think I moved the streams earlier. We had a time change here where I'm at. The time zones changed. So for me, it's still the same time. But if other people didn't set their clocks back, then that's probably why. Well, this time zone's better for you, although it is still a Wednesday at 2 a.m. So don't forget to get some sleep. But I appreciate you being here. Hi, Hollow. Hi, Hollow. Welcome in. Yes, daylight savings. Hopefully, I swear, for the past 3 years, they've been saying that we're getting rid of daylight savings. And every time the season rolls around and I get the notification, set your clocks forward before bed. Set your clocks back before bed. And I'm like, I thought we were done with this. I thought we left this in the past, but alas, they keep making me go through it. The time change doesn't happen where you are. Are we the only country that does it? We can't be. The Google searches, is North America the only continent with tornadoes? I mean, I don't think so. With daylight savings time. Huh. Alright, well, I guess we're not the only continent that does it, or the only country. I don't know. I can't wait to be done with it. Other countries do. You are right. Other countries do. I'm pretty sure we had a time change when I was in Japan. Because it threw me off, because I called my parents, and they were like, what are you doing calling now? And I was like, what do you mean? I called this time yesterday, and it was fine. And they're like, yeah, but it's the time change. And I'm like, oh, my bad. My bad. I had a childhood dog. Everyone always makes the jokes about their pets not understanding daylight savings time. And so they ask for dinner like an hour early. That was never a problem with my childhood dog. I don't know what internal clock she was on, and I promise I'm not making this up. I don't know what internal clock she had, but her dinner was so dang important to her. 3 o'clock, without a doubt, every single time. And when we would set the clocks forward or back, she would figure it out the same day. I think that she knew based on when my mom went to work. Because she would wake up with my mom would go to work, and then I think she had an internal clock running, and it's not like she wouldn't start crying for dinner at 2:58, at 3:01, 3 o'clock on the dot every day. Time change never screwed with her. Daylight savings is good in theory, but it's a pain in the ass, really. Yeah, I understand. There's, like, reasons for it. I think the reasons are for, like, agriculture, right? So that farmers have more time in the day, I think. But it is annoying. It is annoying. Boop-doo-doo. I didn't know you were streaming tonight. Oh, I am. Wait, I have this on the schedule, right? I did have an impromptu stream earlier today. Or not earlier today, I'm sorry. Earlier this week. I think I'm going to start doing more of those. Okay, I want to make sure. I want to make sure I didn't get the day wrong. The other day's right. Yeah, I did like an impromptu little work stream. It was really nice. It was relaxing. I actually started that one an hour earlier. I started that 6 o'clock my time. I don't know if I'll schedule those. The game's called GOG or GOG. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it is it's like a self-task management game. And really what it is you just have it up on one monitor while you work. It plays lo-fi music and you can churn through your checklist, your to-do list. It's got a little diary you can journal in there. It's really nice. I find it really relaxing, and I find that it helps me focus a lot. And I didn't want to wait till Wednesday to stream, till today to stream. So I just fired it up, and it was chill. I liked it. I liked it. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. It's called GOG, Focus with Your Avatar. Alright, let's pull up the game. I don't have unlimited time today. I'm capped at around 2 hours. Got plans. Press has plans? You're joking. Anyone ready for March Madness? Any of you guys watch March Madness? I guess maybe if you're in the EU, you don't watch March Madness. Or maybe you do. When I was in the EU, I still found a way to watch March Madness. When I was traveling, you couldn't tear me away from the college basketball. I love March Madness, man. I'm so ready. The preliminary games started yesterday. I didn't watch any of them. I'm gonna watch the preliminary game tonight, the 9 o'clock game, because there's a really good underdog team that I'm hoping does really well, because I think it's a cool story. You guys make brackets or anything? I don't know what March Madness is. Oh, sports. It's the it's the college basketball tournament. It's the one that everyone makes a bracket for. You ever have someone make a bracket? You try to pick every game right. No one has ever in the history of March Madness gotten every game right in their tournament. It's almost impossible. It's fun. It's one of the times that I can get all my friends into sports, because we do like a March Madness pool. And despite me being very sports oriented, I often do lose to my friends who just pick the teams based on the mascots. So maybe I'm not as knowledgeable in sports as I thought I was. But this is the year. I'm not going to jinx it and say it's going to be a perfect bracket. I'm going to keep my expectations in check. But I think I got a pretty good one this year. You picked by the mascots? I wanted to do a coin flip one, where I literally pick one team to be heads and one team to be tails all the way through the bracket, and then I was gonna compare that bracket to the one that I did with my basketball knowledge. Because if I lost to the coin flip bracket, we have a problem. Then we would have a problem. But I'd have to do that coin flip bracket before. The game started at noon tomorrow, so. Pearls is crying, yes. And why is Pearls crying? The story thus far. Well, we had Adrian Andrews on the stand for the majority of the last stream. Poor Adrian Andrews. I mean, we were picking her apart. Now, she's like kind of an unwilling accomplice to this crime, if you remember. What she admitted to was not killing the victim, but after she found the victim dead, trying to frame our client, Matt, on guard for the murder by stealing a knife from his hotel room and then planting it in the already dead body. Murder? No. As the judge put it, still unlawful? Yeah, probably, but is there a reason that she did it? She seems very convinced that our buddy Matt here is guilty. I mean, she was wearing that on the stand. I don't know what to believe anymore. Sorry, I'm adjusting the volume a little bit. I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest with you. I've never had a client in this game actually be guilty. I didn't know if they would ever throw that curveball at us. But the reason that she thinks Matt on guard did it is because Juan Carita here, our victim, was going to dress up in the Steel Samurai costume. And confess something. He was going to act as Matt on guard and confess to something. Although confessing to what, we don't know. And then it ended. The court scene ended with Adrian Andrews playing around, and we don't have it in our evidence, I don't believe, but playing around with one of those cards with a shell on it. And no, we don't have it in here. A card with a shell logo on it, which if you remember, I believe when we were playing as Maya very briefly, we found in the wine cellar that she was being held captive in. And it was that shell card was found at the scene of the crime. The killer? The killer? I don't know. If you're asking, Press, how are you so knowledgeable? How do you remember so much? Well, it's because I forgot to save part of my game when I exited stream. So about an hour ago, I played through the case again. Oops. I already knew the answers, though. I only had to play through like one set. I think I had to present one piece of evidence because I had saved so many times because we were so close to losing. So it actually wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't like I had to play through an investigation or anything. But that's where we're at. Court was dismissed, although I'm not sure if this trial is going to a day 2. Because essentially what happened is we got that cliffhanger with the shell card and then it teleported us right out of the courtroom. So we don't really know what's going on. Mystic Maya. Mystic Maya. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Poor Pearls. Look, it'll be all right. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. On Guard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Aw, cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yeah, that's right. So, hey, you got Gumshoe! Oh, I hope he does. I hope he gets to keep his job. What if Ace Attorney 3, I can't remember what it's called, but it's actually just trying to get Gumshoe a job. Hey, you guys. Glad I caught you, pal. I don't know if this is the next day or if this is the same day. I'm going to assume it's the same day. No, I'm going to assume it's the next day. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, he looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. I feel like he's got some important stuff to say. I'll hear him out. What you got for me, Gummy? So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday, Gumshoe. You were fired. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place. Gumshoe, you're hired. I'm so down. I'm so down for this. Gumshoe, I probably can't pay as well as your last job. However, I like to think that the working environment is a little bit better. But you will, unfortunately, have a severe cut in pay because, man, let me tell you, it's rough around here. You got a bicycle? You might want to invest in one. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. On Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals. I'll take care of it all. Ooh, off topic here. Speaking of making simple meals, I started cooking again. I was on a really bad eating out streak. I made burgers today, and they were good. I was impressed. I said, okay, Press, I didn't know you had it like that. A real chef. A real chef putting the burger seasoning on the patties and putting them in the oven for 25 minutes. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's get Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles. Gumshoe, you're hired. I love instant noodles. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Instant noodles are good, though. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Ms. Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. Oh yeah, I guess Pearl probably doesn't really know what happened in the courtroom, right? Because Mia had taken over her body. In which case, she's probably very confused. But because of him doing that, we got the truth, finally. The truth. Ms. Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there is nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to know, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Ungard? I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? I don't know anymore, Gumshoe. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Friend, oh yeah, she was shot. Von Karma, if you remember, day one of the trial in the morning, the whole reason Edgeworth is here in the first place is because Von Karma got shot. I wonder if we're going to get to visit her in the hospital. Hey, Caleb. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Wednesday. Speaking of Ms. Von Karma, do you have any information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Ms. Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol pal. Oh, so this is the same day. Okay. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. Happy to drop by, but gotta sleep, sadly. Have a good rest of your stream. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, it's really late for you. Good night. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks for dropping in. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? What's that supposed to mean? Hang on. Of course I have a heart. I'm the one attorney in this game that does have a heart. She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Just this once, Von Karma. Just this once. Boom, ba-da-dum. Let's go. Let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Just this once, Von Karma. Just this once. Now, I'm definitely not going. I would like to visit Von Karma. I have a couple questions that I'd like to ask her, actually. Let's see. The name of the hospital is the Hottie Clinic. Is that... No, that's not the one from the last case, is it? With the weird guy? Oh, I hope it's not the one with the weird guy. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. I'm down. I do have stuff I need to ask her. This is the hospital with the weird dude. The guy who pretended to be the doctor, but he might not have been the doctor, but he gave us the culprit's ID in maybe not so legal fashion, but it's fine. I had to go moderate a Discord server, and I come back to Hottie Clinic. I was just saying, I'm getting PTSD flashbacks. Listen, as long as we avoid the quote unquote doctor, I think we're fine. The whole place can't be corrupt, right? I hope. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. No! No! What are you doing here? Oh, come on! There's no shot! I promise I didn't know this was coming. This was not planned. Oh, come on! March 22nd, we're gonna catch up with this case. Oh, wait, you're right. Holy moly. That's 4 days from now. That's crazy. Wait, what day of the week is March 22nd? Maybe I'll try and stream this game that day. Here we go. Everybody, buckle your seatbelts. Let's get through it. Are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second. You're Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie. Wait, is this guy actually the director? I thought it was a bit. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Uh-huh. Director. Francisca? How is Francisca von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes. She's in good hands, is she now? Because, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Oh, I hate him! I hate him so much! Yes. And that thing, that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. Is this guy? I don't think this guy's the director. This guy's gotta just be a patient. She looked so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understood. Yes. Her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her real secret, like, she would scream. Oh, Hottie. Hottie. Okay, Edgeworth, listen, man. Me and you have the power to take this guy down. We can take this whole place down if we want to. Let's get Francisca out of here, get her healed up, and then we've got our next case on our hands. I'll even pretend to take this guy as a defendant. You frame a crime on him. I'll throw the case. I'll sandbag it. And we never have to deal with this man again. I see. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Well, that sounds like her. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Oh! Hottie is not a professional and should never be in a hospital. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Francisca, I don't know if you should be out of your bed. Go back to your room. You're so mean, so mean. My what? My frisky Friska. Okay, so go back to your room. This guy's not a doctor. This is the one time, Von Karma, you will not hear me complaining about your whip. It's time for my IV drops. Yes. Von Karma, you know what? I wish to one day be as badass as Von Karma, where I can take a bullet to the shoulder and like a couple hours later, I'm up and moving around. And not only that, completely dressed in my attorney outfit, I must add. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Was I bringing her flowers? I mean, geez, we don't have to suck up to her that much. I think being here is enough. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. All the time? How often is Von Karma getting shot? That's crazy. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. Yeah, because you weren't in the courthouse, Von Karma. We know about your shady deals you've been doing on the back end. I think I know what deal he's referring to, probably when he told Adrian Andrews, hey, Adrian, all you have to do is not say anything, and Matt will be guilty, and you'll walk free. That did not seem to work very well. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Ms. Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Uncard, you told Ms. Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Ms. Andrews' own crime. That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective: to find Angard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Ms. Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Mr. Angard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself, all because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. Wow, she is cold. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was. Well, all right, well, now I can certainly object. I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me. No, I still have so many questions I want to ask her. Hang on. What's wrong? Why didn't she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth, what you gotta say? What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Ms. Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Man, the prosecutor... I could not be a prosecutor in this game. They are all just cold, man. They're ruthless. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Nah, I've made him do this. I've made him do this face a couple times before. I've seen this one. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This is when she didn't show Edgeworth the card with the seashell on it. But this is where the cliffhanger ended up, so we don't know exactly what this means yet or how Edgeworth knows about it. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Oh, he has it now. Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. Are you all listening? We can't leak this. Nobody say anything. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. Is that so? A man called Shelly the Killer. Shelly, the shell card. The Killer, the guy who kidnapped Maya. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin. The best at that, holy moly. An assassin? Picture card added to the court record was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Ms. Andrews was carrying it. That's crazy. Okay. So, who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Wait, that's not what the Great Ace Attorney trilogy is about, or the Great Ace Attorney 2 games are about, is it? That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, the name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's part of his duty to his clients. Duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. Okay. Hang on, this is coming together in my mind. I see. The Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. Guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly the Killer, huh? So, interestingly enough. Okay, so, let's see here. Adrian Andrews is certain that Matt Angard's the killer. Matt Angard is framed for the crime and put on trial. The killer seems to highly value the relationship between he and his clients, or she and his clients. We don't know. Oh, I guess we saw the killer, so it is he and his clients. So as Matt on guard is expected to be the suspect, we get a call from the killer that we better find Matt on guard not guilty. I'm gonna be real, y'all. It's not looking good for our client here. He might not have directly done it, but he may have hired an assassin, which is not ideal. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I feel like we can tell Edgeworth. We can tell him. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Edgeworth's going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick, there's no way you can find her. We don't have even a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Carita was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on guard, your own client. Is that so? Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. For my job, I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. Letter of introduction added to the court record received from Edgeworth allows bearer to freely investigate the crime scene. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Guys, our client might actually be guilty. It's not looking good. I wasn't sure if the game was going to do this to us. It's not looking good. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. On Guard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Wait, that's true. He didn't have anything to hide when we tested him earlier. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, all I ask is that you make it home. Wait, he didn't have psych locks. You're right. He seemed really innocent. I don't know, man. I don't know. Unknown date, unknown time, unknown location. Back in the wine cellar. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Hey, Maya. Glad to know she's still alive. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. Oh, this is so dangerous. Maybe he was using a loophole. Maybe. Or, I mean, to be honest, he doesn't seem like the smartest. I don't know. I was going to say he doesn't seem like the smartest, so maybe he found a way around it. But there's no way he knows what a psych lock is. No way. I don't know. This is really interesting. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me, and even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Excuse me, I'm trying so hard to save you right now. And I'm catching strays from the wine cellar. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door to open. Time to go take a look around. Okay, I'm so down for this. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. Maya is unfazed. I love Maya. She really just goes with the flow. Yeah, I've been kidnapped. I'm in a different spot, but I'll find my way out of it. What a brave warrior. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. To be fair, she's faced death in the face like 3 times now, to be honest. So she's probably pretty brave in that aspect. All right, let's see what we got around here. That's a big TV. I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Busted. I would so die a happy samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Maya, lock in. Hey, Citrus, welcome in. You're just in time. We're playing as Maya right now, actually. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? Sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here, but what is an antenna doing here? Can we get into his computer? You never used a computer? You know what? It's old times, I forgot. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat. There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. Well, there's a dog door. But what is this photograph first? There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. That's what's her name? Isn't that Celeste? The picture's Celeste, right? I'm pretty sure. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue. Okay. What's going on with Celeste and the killer? This case has so many twists and turns. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? Don't look at my sofa. There may or may not be a plush figurine on there. I think it's a bear. How cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. Yeah, he looks like he's seen better days. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Oh, no. It seems that your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you. He is. For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean, dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way. You're lying. An assassin. People are not always who they appear to be. Anything else before this, or just Maya POV? Well, we met that hottie guy again, Director Hottie, the old creepy man who works / is a patient at the clinic. We don't know for sure. And we told Edgeworth about Maya, and we also found out that the person who leaves these shell cards around is their name, Shelly the Killer. A long line of 3 generations of assassins. That's where we're at. This card. Mr. Nick. Oh, yeah? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard, but I think I should listen to his story one more time. All right, let's get going. Yeah, before we even go to the crime scene, I need answers. I need some sort of answers. March 22nd, Detention Center Visitors Room. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt on Guard. Here you are. What did he write? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude. All right. I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Mr. Ray. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, all right? Yeah, I guess I'll go cat sit for you. I'll just add it onto your bill at the end of this. This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. This is an emergency. Actually, it is. I feel like it's probably been a while for the poor thing. Very professional, isn't he? Matt on guard? Yeah, I don't know if that's the word I'd use. This guy, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if he knows the direness of this situation quite yet. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. Please feed my cat Shu. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. Not where I thought today was going, but we go with it, alas. March 22nd at the police station is something. Everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey! Hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You've got to be kidding. There's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick, is On Guard really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case here. If Matt On Guard was a suspect in 100 different murders, then I would really not like our chances. Shu? Oh, do people know Shu? Do we like Shu? All right. Hotel lobby. Why would he need to stay at a hotel if his house is this close to the hotel? Good point. But if you're like, I feel like at these, take this with a grain of salt. Just came back from a business trip. Big business guy I am. It's just nice to be able to go up to your room after you're like talking to people all day and not have to worry about like going somewhere else. Maybe Matt On Guard has a social battery as small as mine, and he can't walk 10 feet after he talks to clients all day. It's hard to hate a cat. Good point. Good point. All right now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to. For Ms. Maya's sake, we shall not pass. Ms. Old Bag. It's a pretty nice hotel. Some hotels even got jacuzzis in their room. True. Also, probably since it's a conference or like a celebration of all the different samurais, I feel like Matt's not the one paying for it. It's probably the agency. Ms. Old Bag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky little pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what I really wanted was something much more valuable. Did that say she wanted his heart? I don't know. I don't know if he's giving his heart to anyone, Old Bag. He seems like a pretty reserved guy. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with such silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. I feel like we're probably gonna have to present her that thing that we got from, I think it was Edgeworth, but before that, if there's a cat, I have to go say hi. His heart is only for the steel samurai himself. You're right. He's a taken man. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. Whoa! Not what I was expecting. This seems... How do I put this? Not the safest way to display a motorcycle. But home decor has never been my strong suit. On Guard Mansion, crazy. This is crazy. What this seems like To hang it right over the couch is a bold move. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Oh. Where? Oh, Shoo! Hi, Shoo! So I guess this is Shoo. What a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. Shoo. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh. No. No. No way. This. Dude, I feel like every scene, I don't see the next thing coming. You guys have no whimsy. Listen, I just want to make sure that everybody's safe. All I'm saying is, if this were like my office, the motorcycle would have to come down from the ceiling because me, the defense attorney, does not have the funds to pay if someone gets hurt. All right? Matt on guard can do what he wants. I'm just saying, if Matt on guard for whatever reason ever works for me, that's coming down. Not dealing with that. Okay. Did not expect him to be here. That's a little scary. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On Guard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Right. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Is that it? Listen, there's a lot of thoughts about Mr. the Killer being here I have about this, but I can't share. Not yet. Is that so? All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. I can't believe he's here. Nice to meet you. Does Shoo like him? Animals are a great judge of character. I want to know if Shoo... Does Shoo like him? We'll get there. We'll get there. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Listen, Matt on Guard is 21 years old. He's got a mansion. How successful is the Nickel Samurai? This guy's got it all. I assure you the ceiling itself is just as dangerous as a motorcycle. Yet they're both supported, so what's the issue? Fair enough. Fair enough. I think John Doe is a more likely name for a man than Shelly the Killer. I'd say you're probably right, although if you had to ask me what this guy's name was, I might lean towards something that's more similar to Shelly the Killer than John Doe. But never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. Mr. Doe, how long... Oh, I missed it. How long have you worked here, I'm assuming it said? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, again, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. On Guard the kind to have a maid over a butler. That's a very cute cat you've got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoo. And, for a third time, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well, then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. But there's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. Interesting. Guys, Maya's here. Maya's here. This is the doggy door from when we were just playing as Maya. She's here. This is the doggy door. Or at least she was here. I don't know if he moved her. Wait. Because inside this room is the room with the picture of Celeste and the computer. And then from that room is the wine cellar. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. Oh, that's a kiddie door. That's a kiddie door. You're right. My bad. I got them mixed up. That's crazy. That's crazy. I bet it's for Mr. On Guard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Pearl! Pearl, go! Go, Pearl! Your cousin's behind that door! Go save her! Oh, this is stressing me out. This is really stressing me out. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow. But sorry to disappoint you. It can't fly. That's too bad. This is crazy, bro. I don't know if there's actually anything in here for me to investigate. Probably not. This is crazy. That's insane. You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get any investigating done is to first do something about this kooky alien. Will she talk to, no, she won't. Okay, she won't say anything to me. Pearls is so cute. She should become a daredevil. Listen, this is what we say on the snowboard mountains, but the kids are cheating, man. They have such a low center of gravity and they have no fear. Strap Pearl on a snowboard. She could be a real daredevil. I feel like they're going to make a pun with shoe and it's going to be shoe box. I could see it. I would not be surprised. I feel like every name in this game has some sort of a pun. All right. Let me through, please. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Ms. Oldbag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo. Oh my. Is that her perfume I smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? That's not what Edgeworth said, and you know it. Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. And I know that's not how he signed it. That man's good at flattery. Fine. But only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand. Letter of introduction given to Ms. Oldbag. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad, and I won't let you off the hook. Oh boy. Well, it was a long journey here, but we got here. Looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. Don't make that face, Pearls. Edgeworth does not return the feelings, I can assure you. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Anyway, let's continue our investigation. Huh? What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into On Guard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. That is one wrath I do not want to face, so I will follow your instructions, old bag. Thank you for the heads up. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Boom, boom. This still all looks pretty untouched. Move over to the hallway. Lotta's here too? Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. Wrecking course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Reckon given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out of the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? She doesn't have another camera. She doesn't have them growing out of her ears like corn. Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about On Guard shoving his manager lady onto Karita? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bold dooders. That's your acclaimed investigative journalist, everyone. Just writing whatever comes to mind. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Oh, is it? It's probably because, I wonder how quick the change in height happens when Mia takes over. Is that instant, or is it like if I were to watch it happen, does she slowly grow? Or is it like a pop and she's tall, and a pop and she's short? Ah, my baby, my $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get my camera back. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. I mean, she's not wrong. I'm sure he would snap. Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. And make sure you do all your homework. And if you happen to find my camera, would you please just leave already? I try not to think about it. I just imagine it's like poof, like a little puff of smoke. A little puff of smoke, she's Mia. A little puff of smoke, she's Maya or Burls. Alrighty. Where to? If we can't get into On Guard's room, I guess we could go back to Karita's room. Oh, what on earth is going on in here? Mr. Nick, what is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? Oh, I hate evil ghosts. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Oh, it's Wendy Oldbag. Did she follow us here? It is magic after all? I guess that's a good point. The best magicians never reveal their true secrets, and neither do the best psychic mediums. Who you calling a demon, brat? Zoinks! It's the alien, Scoob! Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Ms. Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Take notes, Pearl. Write that down. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, all right. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Kurita. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Engard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Those are all from his fans? That is a lot. Yeah, the mountain's pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick. What is it, Pearls? The presents. They're all bears, right? Wait! All the presents are bears, and there was a bear in the room that looks, I guess it doesn't look just like this, but it was a bear that was sitting on the couch in the room that Maya was in. Into Killer's little hideout. Is that connected? This is crazy. She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Dude, what is going on? All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know. When my dear Juan was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. Okay. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out down by a river going, you sure can fight. You too, bub. You too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. Whoa! I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m., way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. No, but it wasn't my fault. Listen, I did a damn good job in there. I did a damn good job. I've heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good. That's right, he gifted us a quote-unquote present, and that present was someone shooting Von Karma. One more day. Please, all I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right. All right. Then, a little... What is with this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... bad. Connect. Damn it. Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Well, excuse me. Well, that's not good. I guess 8 is when the killer's shift starts. Listen, he may be an assassin, but he's got a life outside of work. He clocks in at 8, and when the job's done, he clocks out, and he's not in work mode anymore. Don't bother him until working hours. His gift did help bring Miles back, at least. That's a good point. I do think having Miles helped in the trial. I don't know what would have happened with Von Karma. I feel like we get in the same spot. Well, I don't know. I think we actually... I don't know. What happened? All of a sudden, it became nothing but static. Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Theory time. The transceiver broke, not on our end, but on the killer's end, because Shu broke it. He, like, took it from him or something. That's what I'm going. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I also have another theory that's, like, way out there, and I know that it's not going to matter, and I know that it's not going to be true. But what if the murderer was in the Big Bear? I don't think it's possible, but I just wanted to say it out loud just in case. Why are you trying to frame Shu? I'm not trying to frame him. Everyone has the right to a fair trial. I'll defend him. Alarm clock ones, collector's edition, stuffed teddies, plastic models. There's even a few in the trash can. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all those problems. PTSD flashback. Oh! I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. Me either, Phoenix. We're the same. I don't want to think about the last case either. All right, is there anything worth this, like, worth inspecting? It doesn't look like it. We've already inspected everything. I can't imagine anything's changed. Yeah. All right. So I guess the next question would be an electronics expert. I don't know who that is. But we could try either repairing it at Criminal Affairs or going to see if Matt on guard is ready for questioning. He's not. And it doesn't look like anyone at Criminal Affairs wants to help us. So back we go to the hotel. And maybe we look around Juan Carita's room a little further. Bum ba bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Whoa! Oh, I left and came back and it triggered this. This transceiver, whenever we're in this room, it starts acting up and hissing static at us. Sorry, Shu, I never doubted you. I wonder if there's someone we can talk to about this. Whenever we're in this room. Now, why would that be? I doubt Old Bag can help us, right? I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. She's clamming up like the old clam she is. Please, anything will be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? Keep it to yourself, woman. That's okay, really. She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know, I know. Alright, well, I guess we can't show it to her, but what would be causing it to... Wow, nice attention to detail. You can see her breath fogging up the helmet. Has it always been like that? Why would there be... Why would there be interference with the transceiver in this room and this room alone? And who could we get to take a look at it? Maybe Gumshoe? I mean, Gumshoe's a detective. I'm sure he's played around with gadgets before. It's always been like that, really. I just noticed. That's a really nice attention to detail, actually. All right, let's try showing it to Gumshoe. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal? Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't really have the time to eat. Oops. Looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. I've got an idea. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick. You should ask Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh, yeah. This thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference. Are you gonna elaborate on that? Yes, okay, I was like, you can't leave me on that cliffhanger, Gumshoe. I don't have enough knowledge to know what that means. Love faulty tech? Oh, for sure. Great idea, Pearls. Who knows where Press would be without you? I always rely on my sidekicks. In the game, it's Pearls. In real life, it's Yaw. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Honestly, Pearls, I don't really either. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Huh? Computer? Yeah, Gumshoe, they don't have technology out there, I don't think. Not that advanced. It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh! Alright, well, they've got dryers and TVs out there, so that's good. The TV does do that, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's got to be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device. The room is bugged. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Karita's room. What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, Gumshoe? Oh yeah, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Go get him, Gumshoe! Go do your thing! The 2000-ness of this game, I know. I don't have, my phone's right here. I got like 3 monitors. I don't have that problem much anymore. Although I will say sometimes I get really staticky myself. And one time when I worked in office, I touched the computer screen and it shut off when it shocked me. It was crazy. But other than that, I don't have that problem really. But I used to get shocked a lot. I still do, but for some reason it's not as bad now. I think my old work environment was just really dry. We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Let's go. We're on to something. His room is bugged. Here we go. I wonder what the bug is. It's got to be in one of the bears, obviously. Now, the bear that Maya found had a lot of, remember, it had a lot of like slits in it. So maybe a bear that looks like that one? Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need one. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one. Just not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. Wait, we get to use it? Is this like the spray? The luminescent spray? There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room. So we're gonna find it, right? Right. Now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough looky-see. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Alright, I'm gonna go stand on the outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug, got it? Interesting, okay. Now what would be by the bed? There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves there, Mr. Nick. Keep a careful eye on the bug sweeper and let's try again. The sweeper isn't exactly the best. Well, make do with what you have, right? Wait, this isn't... Oh, I thought that this was... Ah, that's what it sounds like when it's, found something. Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say. But let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. We just gotta unscrew this stuff. So, is there a listening device in there? No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone, too. Alright, no listening device there. Nothing there. That seems to track. What a lovely bear. Wow! Not so lovely now, huh, Pearls? This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? A real robot? I had one of these when I was a kid that was like a dog. Oh, shoot. What was it called? Sorry, I'm going on a tangent here really quick. I have to figure out what this was called. Robot dog from the 2000s. Yes, this is it. Poochie. Poochie. Yes, oh my gosh, and it would like talk to you? And it would move really clumsily. This was ahead of its time. If this released now, I think people would think it's really cool. Actually, no, it would probably be powered by AI and be super lame. Maybe this came out at the right time for the niche that it was. This was really cool to me when I was a kid. Poochie. Is that what it was called? Yes, Poochie. A robotic toy dog manufactured by Sega Toys in 2000 and distributed by Hasbro's Tiger Electronics. It was discontinued in 2002. There may have been like 10 of them in existence, but I had one. Poochie. I forgot about that. Sorry, tangent over. Yeah, it's a real one. How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Not how that works. Well, it's a bear, so... Okay, so nothing there. Certainly this is gonna have something. Man, they tried making an AI-powered doll and it got immediately recalled for talking about not safe for work stuff. Why am I not surprised? We don't need AI dolls. Children don't need to be interacting with AI all the time. What are we doing? Sorry, I can't go on my AI tangent right now. I can't do it. Log back in press. But that is crazy. That is crazy. What on earth? I liked the Robo dog toy that had circles on its face and danced. Was that Poochie? I had Poochie, and did you guys have Hey Furby? I had Hey Furby. Hey Furby. Yes? You know what I'm talking about? Let's play red light, green light. Okay. Red light. Green light. No, you guys had Hey Furby. That was my biggest nightmare as a kid. I had a nightmare that my Hey Furby was trying to kill me. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? I didn't have Furbies, but I had Zuzu Pets. I know Zuzu Pets. I didn't have Zuzu Pets, but I know what you're talking about. All right. Not the remote. Maybe the watch. It's the TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things. Like, could I make you change your expressions like a TV channel? No, I don't think so. But if I could, oh, the people I would give the old mute button to. First one, Wendy Oldbag. Easy. Well, I don't think it's gonna work on me. Why don't you try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? All right. I wonder what... it's not the coffee machine. It's got to be one of the bears, right? That's probably... Oh, nope. Oh, this one. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It's just... sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. We don't need any more alarm clocks. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Thank God. Maybe the coffee machine? I mean, what? Oh, I guess the coffee machine's electronic, so... The water in this water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so the listening device is not in the water heater. Okay, so if that's the case... Is this a rice cooker? There's a really delicious loaf of bread in there. Oh, it's a bread cooker. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder. Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says gotta keep the trail and crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in this case is a little more metaphorical. Alright, not there either. Maybe the camcorder? A small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo. Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick? Pearl, if you only knew. If you only knew, now I walk around, I got a damn iPad in my pocket. The iPhones only get bigger and bigger. I feel like I'm carrying around a tablet. The technology part of this game really is 2000s, man. That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger. Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help you get there. You got to eat meat, too. Dude, I swear, the newest iPhone, if you don't get, like, the mini, man, that thing's huge. A cell phone. No bugs in here. I guess, alright, let's see. And it's not in that phone. The TV? I don't really think the listening device is in the TV, of all places. Looks like the TV was left on, and it's showing an old samurai movie. Well, isn't that fitting? Alright. Where else? No way. Well, the listening device isn't in the air conditioner. Well, then what do I know? Yuck. This air filter's covered in dust and dirt. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's wash it. Pearl, we got other things to do. All right. Oh. No. 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 The light? Lamp, check. Listening device, no. Alright, how about this lamp? Lamp, check. Listening device, no. What if it's in the tomato juice glass? In the guitar case? No. Alright, so this side of the room's clear. Oh, there's so much to check on this side, though. What's this? And here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here. If you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look weird. We just talked about that. Okay, so nothing there. We already know that the TV remote isn't it. No listening device on the notebook computer. Is there one anywhere? Whoever hid this thing, they hid it real good, man. I really don't think the listening device is in the refrigerator because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Sure. Okay, so not there. Not the bread cooker. Not the clock. We already checked both of those. Oh! No. No. Gumshoe, can you get a better one of these things? I feel like I'm going crazy. We know it's not the radio. And we know it's not that phone or the robot dog. We know it's not that phone either. Or either of the lamps. Maybe here? Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. It's not the TV. Man. I gotta say, if this room was bugged by the killer, he gotta change his name to the tracker. I don't know. Alright, let's see. What am I missing? Wait, the bear? What's this? It looks sort of like a hot water pot. It's kind of like a hot water pot, but instead of hot water, coffee comes out. This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? Actually, I mean, kinda. You just have to put the oranges in there first. I don't think there's anything like that. Sorry, bro. And it's not really a pot. I guess it's a machine. Alright, so it's not the coffee pot. I've been zoned out, TBH, so I don't even know what I've missed. Nothing. I can't find anything. Probably in a bear somewhere. That's what I'm thinking, but... That's the refrigerator, which we know isn't it. It's gotta be in a bear. And it's not the alarm clock bear, we know. And it's not the camcorder. Where on earth is this thing? Alright. Gumshoe, gumshoe, gumshoe. It's impressive. You were in elementary school. But man, next time, just make it a little more intuitive. Radio? Tried it. It just plays a radio tune. Or, sorry, it plays Kids Question Corner. We know it's not that. We tried this because we say, oh, we could take it apart. If I was a bug, where would I be hiding? Would you say this is unbearable? Only as unbearable as that pun. The picture frame? No! Mo would have liked that one. Tomato juice could have bugs in it. It's been sitting there a while, not refrigerated. It absolutely could. Doesn't seem like it. Do bugs eat tomatoes? That seems to track. That makes sense. Bro. Gumshoe. Can I, like, go talk to Gumshoe? If I go to him in the hallway. No, I'm stuck here. What's autoplay if I press F? Will it find it for me? No. I think it's for dialogue. It's not this, right? No. Grrr. The calculator? Wait! There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves. What are you talking about? Here we go. Wait. Oh, it's this little part here that has to be touching it. That's it. We got it. It's a plain old calculator. It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance? A whole 50 cents, huh? Maybe if he was a spirit medium. No! I thought I had it. That was the only thing I hadn't checked. Chips? Chippies? The computer, we know it's not. Grrr. Gumshoe. I'm gonna kill you. You're doing the correct thing. You might have just missed the right spot. Dang it. You think... Oh, you think maybe here. And here... Nope, that's the dryer. Alright. We're gonna go real patient here. Nothing's up here. We know that. Oh, we got it! Wow, you had to be, like, right on it. I knew it wasn't a bear. Ah. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. No, not yet, but this bear's eye is... Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got. I never thought I'd get here. I'd like to thank all the viewers for sticking with me because, man, that was painful. Not as painful as the vase, but it's probably up there. You can't. Such a violent act. Pearl, relax. We can put the eye. We can sew it back on. That's a miniature camera. And it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? The vase was way worse. Dude, the vase was like 40 minutes. So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera? This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else. Dang it! Oh, that's so unfortunate. I thought we found something real good. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. Spy camera added to the court record set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at the time of the murder. So there is video evidence out there somewhere. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. And 8 p.m. I believe was what, the start of the press conference? So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. That's a timer. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep. Let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. That was the time the award ceremony ended. So whoever did it, the killer, knew that the crime would happen. Their plan was to do it between after the ceremony and before the press conference. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Oh! Oh, so it just turned on, and it never turned off. How long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime. But why? Why would the murderer actively videotape the crime? Maybe... Okay, here's my theory. I got a theory going on here. Stay with me now. We know Matt on guard isn't the smartest, and he's not the most capable. What if whatever is... I'm not saying he's a saint, right? But let's pretend that he didn't actually hire the assassin. What if he thought he was hiring someone to just, like, help him, right? As another manager. And that manager, the killer, wanted proof to show Matt on guard that it's been taken care of. Furthermore, what if the butler, the killer, what if Matt never hired him at all? But he did it because he works for Matt and he wanted to protect Matt. That's where I'm at. That's where my head's at. Transmitter added to the court record. Changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. So there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. Well, can we find out who gave the bear as a present? But who gave Mr. Carita this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there has got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh, is there really no way to find out? Spy camera was set in its right eye, found in the victim's room. I got it. Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around to the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. It's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! I love his newfound enthusiasm. We might have to keep him around as a member of our team. Gotta be like a mail tag on the bear. It's gotta be something, right? It's gotta be something that we can figure out. I'll leave it up to Gumshoe. Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man, isn't he? He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Hello, Edgeworth. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. What are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there's a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Huh? How so? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. Okay, don't talk to her like that. She's like 6. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really? Well, I mean, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I know we won't get to see it, but I just like to imagine Edgeworth picking up the life-size bear and carrying it out of the hotel and like down the street to his car. Don't mind me. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, right? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Carita? The killer! The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? Not in the slightest. To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Carita's real killer. Ms. Andrews is past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. And this card, Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. Oh, this got juicy! This whole case has been juicy. Golly. Where do we go from here? March 22nd, 9:14 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Carita's hotel room. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. Pearl, I don't think he works that fast, unfortunately. I hope so, but these things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So the real person who killed Mr. Carita was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Ms. Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question does come to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who's his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Dude, is it our damn defendant? Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews? No, I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Ms. Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt on guard himself? Dude, is it Matt? If Mr. On Guard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. On Guard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Carita? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan. And no Cyclops. I didn't see any Cyclops at the time. Actually, that reminds me. I feel like it's Matt. Right now, my gut is telling me it's Matt as well. This is the one thing keeping me from believing it. If we can explain why there's no Cyclops, I'm on board. I'm fully on board. Because that's where I'm leaning. Guess we sent Gummy off for nothing? Nah, when he comes back, listen, Gumshoe just, right now he just needs to have some purpose. So send him, do his thing. When we come back, we tell him he did a great job and we appreciate his effort. You don't have to tell him that Edgeworth did the real work, you know? Good job, Gumshoe. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? That's right, you didn't hear it, did you, Pearl? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja winning this year. Did he actually bet everything? And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. What does she mean by that? It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. What? Hang on. We know that there is a photo of Celeste in the killer's hiding chamber, right? Now, whether or not that was the killer, or if the killer took it, or if that was maybe Matt on guard, we don't know. We don't know. I don't think that Celeste and Matt had any sort of relationship. But what if the thing that Juan Carita was going to confess to, pretending to be Matt, was that Matt is like hiring assassins left and right? You know what I mean? I don't know. He didn't kill him. He hired someone else to take him out, so that could be it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, like the way he worded it. He said, I didn't kill him. And because of that, the Cyclops didn't go off. Maybe. Ah, dude, this is so good. Mr. On Guard's secret? What is this secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Carita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Carita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it. Yes, please let me back into the detention hall. No! Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Carita held about Mr. On Guard and Ms. Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours at the detention center over? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. We will? We're running out of time, Phoenix. Hey, wait, is she running away? Oh, what is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Well, that makes two of us. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. Is this Gumshoe's? What if Gumshoe gave it to her to keep her busy and out of our way? That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, and he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. I don't believe he said that. He wouldn't say that about me. He likes me. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Ugh, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Why is Edgeworth talking about me behind my back? This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. It means, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews. But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Carita. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. She's lying. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Yeah, she has no idea what she's talking about. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. Who are you talking about? You don't know. That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Celeste Impacts, Ms. Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, You mean to Mr. Carita? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. Three days after their marriage announcement? Hang on. Let's get more info first. I have a theory, but let's get more info first. Why would Ms. Impacts want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. Not for Adrian Andrews. But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. Okay. Juan Carita called off the wedding for some reason that we don't know. We know that there's a photo of Celeste in the killer's room, right? His room in Matt's place. So what if the killer wasn't hired, but instead just saw this as an opportunity to take Juan Carita down, blaming Juan for Celeste's suicide. Wendy's crazy for treating this like gossip instead of a tragedy. Yeah, but to be honest, I feel like a lot of people do that, right? Even now, especially in like the modern social media. But it is crazy. I feel so bad for Pearl. She should be home watching My Little Pony. You know, I was thinking that. I was like, this is a lot for this girl to take in. I was like, maybe we shouldn't be talking about, you know, suicide with this literal child here. But Pearl's is mature. She I feel like has seen some pretty bad stuff. Not that she fully understands it, but you know, she saw Maya on trial for murder. But it is good. She's taking it all in stride. All right. Well, if that's the case, I don't think that Lotta put the webcam there, right? On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Am I supposed to be like searching for clues? It's the stage they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show. After the show, there was supposed to be a press conference. But they're both heroes. Why would they do something so unheroic? Pearl, that's such a good question. Never meet your heroes. They may look like heroes on the outside, but on the inside, they're only human. Wow. All right. I don't think there's anything here, really, to be honest. Move. All right. Let's see. What if we go to the Criminal Affairs Department? Oh, it worked! It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Engarde's lawyer, right? Oh, no. Yes, sir. Well, we've finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Engarde case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? That guy works fast. Who's the witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Is it Lotta? Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. Let's go. That's so big. I wonder who the witness is. It's probably Lotta, right? I've already called them, so they know. Go on. Go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Oh, no. Oh, no. And that's where we're going to end it. We'll save Matt Engarde's testimony and the upcoming trial for the next stream. Because I feel like there's going to be some juicy stuff in there. One, if you can't tell by now, I love ending on cliffhangers. I love ending on cliffhangers. Sorry. We'll get to it. Love ending on cliffhangers. Plus, I just want to make sure that if it's a long segment, I don't have to stop in the middle. Because I do got something to do in a little bit. But this was fun. I really like this case. This case is really cool. This is some serious music. Hang on. Save. I won't forget to save this time. There we go. No, this case bangs. This case is so good. There's so many twists and turns that I genuinely can't keep it all straight in my mind. I feel like when I'm theory crafting, it's like I'm still forgetting half the stuff that's going on. There's just so many things that are like weaving in and out. It was leading up to a serious moment, was it? Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Well, as we suspected, this case did not go only one day. I had my doubts. I was like, there's no way we get this done in a day. Managed to bang out an MVP on Marvel Rivals as you finish the stream. Sometimes the stars align. Heck yeah. I hope it was a winning MVP. Sometimes I get MVP in Valorant and I lose and I'm like, dang, all that work for nothing. But this was fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Next stream is Friday. What are we playing Friday? What are we playing Friday? I think we're playing Fortnite. I bought the Hoshimachi Suisei skin in Fortnite. It's the first HoloLive skin they've put in the game. It is Fortnite. It is Fortnite. I'll let you guys in on this. I asked Meep to make me some thumbnails. I was talking about it in the work stream on Monday when I was just like working on some stuff, and I was like, I'm really bad at making thumbnails. And so I asked Meep to maybe put together like just an Ace Attorney art. Meep is a lot better artist than I am. She has really cute like chibi drawings and stuff. So I asked if she could make me an Ace Attorney one and maybe a Fortnite one. I feel like those are the two games I play the most right now. So it makes sense to get thumbnails for those two. Nerd? Maybe. Maybe just like a little tiny bit. I mean, I'm looking behind me at my Hatsune Miku figurine collection. Yeah, maybe just a little bit of a nerd, but it's fine. It's fine. Meep is great. Meep is awesome, man. I really appreciate Meep's friendship. I don't get to see her a lot. I only see her in person once or twice a year, really. But no, Meep is awesome. Meep is awesome. I'll be seeing Meep actually relatively soon. A couple months. Got a trip planned. Maybe something that's gonna be made into a YouTube video, perhaps. We'll see. I say that, but I had like I said on Monday, I had a YouTube video planned from a trip that I just took, and then I ended up not liking the trip, and so I was like, well, I'm not gonna make a YouTube video for something I didn't like. So that was kind of a bummer. That was a letdown. But that's okay. That's okay. I guess not every trip is gonna be a 10 out of 10. Finish my LaCroix, finish the stream. I'm gonna go eat a burger. I made burgers for dinner. I got one in the fridge. I think that's what I'm gonna go do. But thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun. This is a very cool case, and I'm very excited to continue it. I will probably make it my first stream of the week next week, if I'm being honest, so that we don't have to wait a whole week to get into the good stuff here. But that's going to do it for me. So I will see you on Friday for the Fortnite stream if you stop by. If not, I will see you in the next Ace Attorney stream or whenever I see ya. See ya!